away. Yes, more Songhai units. Pretty fucking annoying. Alright, we can kill this though. 2 and then a knight. 3 in the knight. I think it does it. Oh, 3. Kinda slow. Say, how it is sometimes. Knight's doing some work for us. This becomes ours because when you take a city, you get all the tiles adjacent to it, even if they've been generaled into. Oh god, another knight. He's being gifted units so much. It's really annoying. Alright, university done. Let's grab we need a crossbow. We're going to need a knight. Let's get a crossbow out of here. Let's just build knights out of the capital, and capital is where we have the stable, so we get a production bonus to that. We'll hang out here. What else can we do with this? Move in there, I suppose, take the tile. What are we doing with this guy? We're trying to reduce redundant roads. Let's get a farm on that tile if we can. Chop that, chop this. Thank you, Cody. And what's going on here? Oh, we're fighting this war forever. Because Lek is feeding him units. Lek should not be able to feed him units, but nevertheless, that is what's happening right now. Alright, we're going to hold this city for 1 turn, it looks like. Look how many. Nice. Okay. Let's keep farming these units if we can. Need happiness. And knights. Oh, another melee unit there. It'd be good to kill it. This guy's going to take attrition damage. We want to do damage to that. And talk to them. How's it going on your end? Lek is still gifting yours a fair number of units. I'm seeing a lot of the Songhai Knights showing up, which is quite irritating.
Who are you asking the question as to how they were doing?
Kyle, clearly. Not too worried about you, my friend.
I think we're all doing very poorly.
I have an excuse, and my excuse is fuck Lek.
I don't have an excuse. Things just ran off the rails.
You just watch. No one's paying attention to London, and
And what? Go on.
It
You'll surprise attack it with a settler?
I crank out a composite bowman every 5 turns for your information, okay? So when yours isn't paying attention, all 7 are going to attack 1 crossbowman.
But right about the time the game's ending, maybe you can donate them to some sort of a museum or something, because...
I don't much appreciate that remark right there.
Maybe yours is like Kingdom will have museums, and you can put them there.
Right. So we're slowly pushing in. We just captured Raptia, and we might actually be able to keep it. Which is fantastic. When we can keep it, when we can annex it, we can rename it to Woody City. That would be good. So we'll let him know quite who he has to thank for that. But in the meantime, what do we want to do? We want to kill his other melee units? I don't think so. I kind of want to cycle knights in through here on this guy right there. think we can hit him twice. This knight doesn't need to be there. He already completed his task of killing it. Yours doesn't have an answer for knights quite yet, so we can actually push in. Road there. Okay, that's good. Let's swap here. Road here. Alright, slow war. That's okay. A fairly efficient war. Now, interestingly, that unit capture the city if we don't keep blocking it. Fuck. That unit quite there. Yeah. Knight for that. Oh, well. Alright, crossbow done. We need a university in this city. Work a little production in the meantime. I really want a garden in this city. Is there a garden available? Yeah, let's fuck that. Let's build a garden. I want to be able to get this. Alright, these guys have 3 movement points each. Can I get into there? Is there a road on that? Yeah, there's a road on that. Let's kill that. Move in and kill that. Okay. Already attacked. May have a knight to capture this. It doesn't. Okay. We need another round of crossbows. Looks like we actually have them arriving. It's good. And chop that. Growing a little bit next turn. We need happiness. Alright, but fairly decent right now. It's a little chaotic over here. We're trading a lot, but he's getting gifted units from another player, so that's part of it. We'll just keep pushing in. Versus is totally a decent player. I'd call him a good player. Absolutely. Alright, what are we doing? Next turn. What do I care about killing? This one would be nice. Okay. Do they go for Alhambra? No, I'll be engineering Notre Dame if I can. Oh fuck. Resync. G.
Resync.
Alright, I'll run some ads for you guys while this is happening. See you in a couple minutes. Ah. Funny. So my chat is telling me I should do a coaching session with one or both of you guys.
Definitely so.
Yes.
Yeah?
But, all right, so here's what I feel like happened to me. Like I got when you took the wonder down there, I was kind of cut off to the left. To the right were city states, and then there wasn't much left. I feel like I was immediately stuck in a situation where lands were super limited.
Okay.
And each of the following cities was worse than the last.
Can you tell me your thought process on not rushing a settler for Uluro as Byzantium?
I don't know. I think I was completing a worker. I was waiting on the worker to get finished to help with the to chop wood to build the settler.
I mean, I'm a huge proponent for waiting on a Liberty settler if you can, but it's just so valuable. Uluro is probably the best natural wonder in the game. And as Byzantium, it's doubly valuable, right? Because it's like half your special ability comes right out of getting religion. I mean, you see my religion that I got from Uluro, and I was not. You were 5 tiles closer to it than I was, right?
Definitely so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would have been a strong start for you. I mean, that's really too far from my borders, honestly, to have gotten.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely should have gotten it.
I had a bunch of units everywhere, just not in my capital. And by the time they got there, the capital was gone because 9 chariots showed up.
Yeah, yours is going to be a reload of some sort. Chiz, are you hosting? Oh yeah. Okay.
Of course, I'm not gonna like. I'm not leaving the game when I'm valuable this late in it.
Man, you have I don't even know how to describe it. Like
You don't
a
quit.
heart for
all right?
punishment or something. I mean, like Lek takes your
I am
cities.
still in this. I just don't like that Lek squashed me and then is just teaming yours his ass so fucking hard right now.
Yeah, that's the problem,
like that.
right? It's that I'm fighting yours right now, and there's so many. Well, I don't know if so many, but Lek is giving him a decent number of units. Yours doesn't have Knight Tech yet, and I'm seeing repeated Songhai Knights in there. And I mean, this is really good on Lek's part, right? If you guys don't kill him, right now, all he has to do is keep Sim sitting with your city and convert that production. He's already about, I don't know, 30% production ahead of me probably. He's quite a bit ahead of you guys, right? If he gets time to continue converting those cities, it's going to be pretty untouchable. So it is a little scary. Yours is putting up a good defense, and Lek is helping him. And I don't know what's going on with your offense. You guys have any reports for that? I know I've given Baelish like 400 gold or something. I haven't seen
Yeah,
fucking
Baelish
results.
wants me to upgrade. He wants me to donate my composite bowman to upgrade him, but he doesn't even have the gold.
Baelish,
I can probably throw some cash that way if that is actually a thing, but you need it to happen because I can't. I'm gonna be.
I just don't know what Baelish is doing. Like you said, you've thrown 400 gold. at
I
him
think
already.
Baelish is sitting back and doing nothing and just building his own little
That's
army.
what I think too. 'Cause he
Welcome,
said he was gonna
Dracula.
do something, and then he
Dracula
showed us
3811.
where my city
Welcome to the
was.
channel, man. Thanks for the sub. Let's
Yeah,
go ahead and
exactly.
update
I'm
that
in
sub goal.
line
Welcome to
to fight
Filthy's
him.
Robot Army.
Yeah, he told me we were gonna work on this thing, and then all of his troops left, and mine came in, and mine got squashed.
There
Yes,
we
he
go.
told me. He told me the same thing.
Fuck you, Baelish.
Well, the thing is, Baelish is gonna get screwed in the long run if his plan is just to
course.
sit back. Like you can't sit back with like having 2 capitals this early. You just can't. You can't ignore it. I mean, that was like he killed a capital in 2 turns. It probably cost him. How many chariots did you kill, Chiz?
Sorry.
One?
How many chariots did I kill? 2.
All right, so you killed 2 chariots, so it cost him like 40 hammers, and he picked up double lance. Like that's crazy good return on his investment there. So we can't let him Sim City. Like it's just too cheap that he picked this up. Like I mean, I'm taking yours right now, and it's costing me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hammers. So like I'm gonna be fighting yours at least for 20 more turns, right? Like that's the truth of it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Baelish. Contribute Baelish. I've contributed more. I went into yours' lands and burned some tiles. I even killed the unit. Dropped a citadel. I'm
Yep.
making really advanced plays.
well, I think it'd be fun. I've done some coaching before. The problem is there's not really a good program to share screens in real time. The best you can do is Skype, and I can't stream sharing that. So like I can make out what the fuck is going on if someone screen shares me through Skype what they're doing in real time, and that lets me do real time commentary on it. But I can't really stream it because the quality is so poor when it comes out. But we could up your game just a little bit because I think I think you've had trouble now 2 or 3 times just with the actual combat.
It was just really bad. The first time you kept saying attack now, and I didn't want to because I didn't have any melee units, and then we totally ran into the predicament that I knew was going to happen, which couldn't take the city. I attacked anyway.
Well, that should be a really fixable problem. I mean, when you're at crossbow tech, a horseman costs you like a quarter of a crossbow's production or something, 2/3 of a crossbow's production or something. It's pretty cheap. To the point being, so it should never be a hard problem. Like you can just leave that melee unit 3 tiles out of range. You can't attack it. You just fortify a crossbow, then you switch the position of the crossbow and the horseman, and then you take the city. Like it's pretty doable. I was kind of confused by how long that city held on. We never actually took that city.
I never took that city.
I know it's so bad. Oh man.
It was definitely horrible. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's and he was living the dream in his own world. Like he's like, I've defended against the invaders. And I was just like, man, I guess he has. I guess we gotta give him credit for that. But man, it's
Fair
sad
enough.
credit.
Yeah.
And I feel like I had already sort of committed to going pretty wide and building a lot of cities early. I already went down and opened Liberty. So then he took Petra, which makes that second city just complete trash without Petra.
Yeah, I saw that city. That city. I like when I scouted that. I'm like, this would be a really good Petra. And like 5 turns later, yours engineers Petra on you. That sucks.
I was just about to complete the technology. That's a shame. He was going to get it either way. He could have hard built it, but it was a nice thought.
Yoris.
Yours, buddy, you back from AFK yet?
Scared.
Yeah, if you aren't clear, chat, I'm talking to you guys again now. Sorry, I have like so many voice comms open. It's really hard to talk to any one person without talking to everybody. So SimCity is when they get a chance to just basically convert all their hammers, all their production, instead of having to build military, into things that make their empire better. Things like happiness buildings, production buildings, science buildings, things like that.
Someone should make an observer mod that gets full access to everything.
Yeah, I mean, there is an observer mode in this game. The problem
No,
is
an
it doesn't
observer
do
mod for
shit.
it. Yeah.
Like, you can't actually see anything
Can't
useful.
see anything.
Yeah, it's so bad. I don't like who like someone greenlighted that somewhere, and someone said, "Yeah, that's a great idea," and then
I don't
someone's
know why
like,
you'd want to
"I won't
sit
even
there
bother
and post
doing
that.
it. I'll just give you observer mode. I'll tell you we have observer mode. It won't do anything." Like no one play tested. There's no person who saw that and said this is fine. No one said okay to that. Someone's like, "Yeah, all right, we'll put that in the patch notes."
I don't know. I feel like the whole multiplayer development team as a whole left a lot of shit out.
Yeah,
It's
like
some of the worst netcode I've ever seen in a video game.
they made such a great game, but it's just so pathetic the actual technical detail. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm like, on some level, I want to be such a fanboy. I'm like, it's such a great game. It's so cool. On another level, I want to be like, I want to rage at them. Why the fuck didn't you spend that like 5% more and make this a great game that works as opposed to a great
That
game that's
lives
buggy as
forever.
shit? Yeah, right? Like, so close to like a classic so far. So tell me about PKA, guys.
What would you like to know?
So I saw that it's been going on for a while, and my understanding is it kind of maybe started as a gaming podcast and has transformed into what? How would you describe it?
Comedy
sort of-
podcast.
Comedy
Yeah,
podcast.
it's
Okay.
yeah, I would say so. We talk about a little bit of everything. It's kind of about our lives a little bit. We all talk about what we've been up to lately. That's kind of a regular theme of this show. But then, I don't know, we kind of cover things that are topical in the news and usually funny stuff. And we like to find topics that are sometimes ridiculous and silly and have a good time with that.
And who's we?
So yeah, myself, Woody, and Taylor are the three hosts.
Okay.
Chiz is sort of the manager, I suppose, for PKA. He helps us out with sponsorships and a number of other things.
Cool.
And I come on every now and again and spice it up.
Yes, he does. So it started out as a gaming podcast. That's the name Painkiller already comes from in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There's this thing called a death streak. So if your opponent had died 2 or 3 times in a row, he got this perk called Painkiller, which basically meant that he could absorb a ton of bullets. It's very annoying because he's like a Hulk now. As soon as he respawns for a short period of time, and he would kill you, and you didn't deserve to die. And so people would exclaim, "Ah, fuck, Painkiller already!"
Gotcha.
Like the game just started, and they're already on. And so that kind of became the theme of the show. But since then, it's
Yeah.
And did you guys start on the kind of YouTube thing through Painkiller already, or did you start somewhere else and kind of evolved into Painkiller already? How did that work?
We all had our separate channels and our separate things. I've got a couple of channels. I do the gun videos on FPS Russia, and but I've always done gaming stuff long before that. So starting in like 2009 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Something
cool.
like that.
Yeah, because I never heard, like, there's no reason for this. It's just the fact that producing content takes a hell of a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time to fucking browse content.
No,
It's
they're
like-
totally two different cliques too. Like
Yeah.
it's not just gaming as a whole. There's the Call of Duty commentator scene, which is where Kyle and everybody came from in PKA, and then like Civ is totally different. And then there's like the Let's Players that just play any game and talk over it. Like there's so many subsets of YouTube gaming. It's
This
ridiculous.
is an awkward turn.
Can you move yours? I guess I already took 2 first actions before I asked you, but okay, I'm gonna stop shooting you until you come back. Sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't move.
Yeah, somebody needs to hot join.
Can someone not at war hot join?
Baelish.
Yeah, so when I got invited to the podcast, I'm like, wow, okay. I have no idea what the background is, so I didn't know what the fuck we were talking about. And then like Chiz is like, oh yeah, it's 4 hours. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you should be like, I was like, I don't know what he sent you, but just so you know, it's 4 hours. You stay as little as long as you want.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I just wasn't expecting 4 hours initially. I'm like, huh.
No, why would you? No podcast runs 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long show, and it didn't start out that way. It started at an hour, and every now and then we'd go long, and it kept happening, and people sort of began to expect it at some point. I hate that it's 4 fucking hours. I wish it were like 2.5 hours. But everybody wants it to be 4 hours, so we do 4 hours a week on that show, and then we do another hour on another one.
All right, what are we doing here? My chat is what? And the fuck Kyle thing is just a mic test because chat is begging for this like nonstop. I'm just like, all right, I'm sure he's heard that once or twice before.
Yeah, I believe you. It's it was just a mic check.
Gotcha.
The best mic check ever.
Certainly something that's stuck with people, hasn't it?
So you could start your own like Civ podcast and call it Irrelevant Already.
I like that.
But to be fair, I mean, right now that just sounds like the guest star would be Chiz every single game.
Yeah. That's why I came up with it. I'm like, huh.
Like, how do you do it, Chiz?
Like, well, you talk to Songhai and you go, why'd you pick that spot? He says, why wouldn't I? And then I say, because that spot over there is better. And then he goes, I'm going there next. And I go, cool. And then all of a sudden, 10 chariot archers come out of the woodwork.
Lek is
definitely
definitely,
out of you.
he's definitely a military guy. Lek is, he likes to play teamers, he likes to play ones. See him in free-for-all games, you expect military out of him.
Well, now I know. See? It helps to know who you're playing with. I would not.
Honestly, though, when you get to the better players, then we're gonna all be.
Yeah.
This is not a SimCity. Although SimCity is how you win the game, people don't leave you.
Oh, for sure. My units were so, like you saw my spearman scouting taking my settler to that 4th city spot is around when he attacked. So I had like 4 military units and they were all in 3 different cities that were just too far away with no roads yet. Obviously, that fucking soon in the game. So like they couldn't get there in the time. By the time the chariots came rolling in, is it fixed now? We're good. Yep, we're good.
Oh, he's got a resync. Yours did something the last second. See both this unit in my city and my city.
Ah, slave. I like it.
Another gifted unit, yours. Any chance you're gonna fight your own war one day versus me? How many units has Lek given you, yours?
Now, infinite numbers, I would say.
Yeah, I would say about that too.
How did you figure that out?
Oh, the Songhai unique unit attacking me? Polynesia having this. Yeah,
Mandalaku, well, cities are cities, you know how it goes.
yeah, right. Yours. The declaration of friendship the turn before I attack you. Suddenly your gold jumps from 100 to 350. Suddenly all your compos are upgraded.
Well,
Bullshit.
that
I
desync
wanted to
again.
do it so much earlier.
Start up again.
Oh, you quit? Damn it.
Yeah, it was totally
No, I'm
frozen.
actually with the game with Kaleo. That's about it.
Yeah, yours. Yeah. See what you've done again. You put a fucking ton of units on my borders, forced war between us, and meanwhile Lek runs away with the game. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why you got this
I'm sorry
personal
that I
vendetta
didn't
against
die
Phil?
instantly.
No, Woody. All right, what do we got? What do we
I
got
actually
going on?
had a donation once, and it was
My
said,
name's going
keep
back up
those
now.
scouts fortified on Filthy's borders.
Yes, I'm sure my users would troll me all the time through donating to you. It makes total sense.
I think
Okay.
there was one more, like, keep Filthy salty or something.
I'm gonna get you, you know. I'm gonna push through your crappy fucking defense. Even with Lek, I'm gonna get you. It's only a matter of time.
Well,
Alright, it's
well,
open.
if you're gonna get 2 free turns, it should be doable. So, we loading or what?
That's the other thing I gotta do, Chiz, with you. I gotta pick your brain a little bit. It sounds like you guys have done what I'm doing right now. You've done this years ago and done it successfully. So I need to pick your brain
Still
for
in
some
game or have you
suggestions.
joined on the lobby?
I'm already
Yeah.
struggling. Like even like some of the like the basic setup stuff. Like I'm struggling right now with just the fucking technical aspects of it. So
Yeah, I got you.
cool.
Mr. Filthy,
I'm sorry, yours. Could you say again?
is the lobby up?
Yes, the lobby is up. You can join on me.
Thank you.
I won't make any moves till someone hot joins this time too. Yours. I just when I play with people I don't know, they make moves on me, and if I don't make moves, I make moves. But I know you. So.
No problem.
I should buy a good separate mic. Yeah, Hodor, I may do
I know
that.
you
Like,
do all of this because you like me.
do it because you owe me 2 beers and I want to collect. No good if you like offed yourself after getting so resoundingly. Be no good at all. Anyways, Hodor. The point being that what I was trying to say was that
So give me a chance to get.
when I move,
beers
I'll be in
off.
a situation where I have a room
You're gonna
dedicated
get
to
my
streaming.
capital, I give you the third beer, and I'm gonna get your capital. You're gonna give me a beer.
Done. I could use the third beer.
I'll be right back.
Relish.
Irrelevant already as a podcast name. Maybe I'll release a couple videos called that. It's pretty cute. How long has Auto Blow 2 been a sponsor for
That was the first.
That was the
that
first
was the
week.
test episode.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were. You were on the
Abacus to the
inaugural
nuts.
episode.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brand new for us all. That thing showed up at my house like the day before yesterday, or like the day before the show, or something like
Were
that.
you surprised when you picked up the box, just like how much the
Totally.
fucker weighed?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hilarious
I
too
was-
because you don't think about it that way. Like female sex toys, kind of like small, lightweight. Male sex toys, like holy shit, like a cave. Like you have like a portable cave.
Yeah, it's like one of those big gulp cups, man. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, so,
And it sounds like a fucking toy train.
yeah, it's way too loud. They need to work on that. They need to make a silencer for that thing.
Just smother your shirt around it. You know?
Doris, we wait till the hot
Right.
join before we do anything.
Alright.
I'll leave it
I don't know why you have my city. It was my city last turn.
It was my city on my turn.
Got a heal off time too, which is
Well, in the previous reel, that crossbow in the citadel was dead, and I actually had it pillaged. But who cares, right?
right. It's being gifted troops nonstop. Pretty boring. Good damage here. It's not much.
I'm not even asking for gifted units. Yeah. What's that say?
We got Machu Picchu out of this. Please not Lek. Oh, come on, really, Lek? Guys, we gotta stop this guy. We gotta slow him down. At the moment, he's running away with the game. The longer it goes where he's not contested, the worse off everybody is. I don't know. I don't know what we gotta do. We gotta poke Lord Peter Baelish here and be like, "Hey, mate, you gotta do something with all that money."
He's
what the-
fairness, he's doing something soon.
Also, what the fuck is Antioch? That's so far away from your cities. Do you have a city closer to that I don't know about?
Oh my god! Well,
Because that's scary far away
did.
from.
That gap where the bananas is where the city was.
Oh, you lost the city to who?
Remember the
the
city
fucking
state stole
city
it.
state.
Oh,
The city yeah.
I thought that was Chiz. I didn't think that was Kyle. Oh my god.
No, that was me.
I would
No,
never
I
let
turned the
city
volume
states
down on
take
my game, and I didn't know they were attacking it until Chiz was like, "Are you losing a city?" And I was like, "Oh no, I've been flanked." and they had a catapult, a spearman, and a crossbow, and it took them like 3 turns to take it. And at that point, I was just so disgruntled that I just didn't care anymore.
Cat, you should use this catapult you have near me.
Should I?
Yeah. You know where.
How many fucking knights are you gonna get gifted by Lek yours? How many here? This is getting really boring. Like every turn is like 5 more fucking units from Lek.
Perfect. Perfect, Kyle. Fuck you, Samoa.
Plus a general to that. Pretty annoying.
Oh.
You guys need to push on Lek. You can't be allowed to just spam units into yours, which he's doing right now.
I don't know where.
Plus a general to yours too from that shit.
Baelish.
I hate when I do that.
Do it, Kyle. Attack. Oh, well, okay, Kyle.
What? I've got a peace treaty with him for a few more turns.
It just said you declared war on him.
Okay, well then that's very odd because my troop won't move. None of my units will move onto his territory. Let me look. No, I declared war on Lek.
Oh.
A little frustrating to be dealing with 2 players' units. It's always frustrating. Okay. We just lost a general to that fucking shit too. Yours getting gifted like 5 fucking horsemen a turn. Seriously, it's like 2 knights a turn right now. Oh god, another one?
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
You sure? Because you got gifted like 15 troops that turn. Maybe you got gifted some at the end of the turn. You ever gonna fight your own war versus me, yours? When was the last time we had a war? It was just you and I.
ask China and Byzantine and England why they have units on my borders too. Go away.
Yeah, if you've been fighting those for long.
Versus one.
How many
One.
Songhai Knights have I fought? 10? 12 now?
No,
How many units have you been
5.
gifted? No, it's been much more than 5. Be honest, yours. How many?
Right.
7? 10?
Nah, 5 I think.
Alright.
But there's more in common. They are so cheap.
Yeah, they are very cheap. Very true. They get up towards building their units. Or military. Is this a crash, Chiz?
Yeah, somebody else should host it at this point.
I can try to host. You guys can hot join on me. Actually, I don't know. I'll try hosting. I wouldn't buy a Beyonder.
Did you make all your composites on yourself, Mr. Filthy?
Yes, I built all. It's like I fight all of my own fucking wars, yours. Alright, chat. Kind of annoyed with yours right now.
That was
He's-
a great pick about plastic gold, though.
Yeah.
So much better. What did you
All my
make?
composites, yeah. Join me. All the composites, all my military units, all of it's mine. Like 50% of your military with this fucking flex. Am I done after this game? Yes, I'll be done after this game. This game has like probably 3 to 4 more hours in it unless we can concede to Lek. If they don't attack Lek soon, it's going to be a concede. Because right now he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, gifting Yoris tons of units. Yoris is only holding on because Lek is gifting him so many units he can take that city over and over and over again. Really annoying. I'm really getting tired of it. Ah, man. So how wrecked am I going to get with paintball, having not done that before? Pretty bad. Get a lot of chasing Filthy around with fucking paintballs in the ass, because all that.
It's
Alright,
I'm
what
trying to
was
think.
that about?
The thing is, if you stick with our squad, you're gonna be fine. There's so much teamwork. Teamwork is so important in that game, and there's not very much of it amongst randoms. So if you've got yourself like a squad of 6 or 8 guys, and we always do, that communicate and coordinate, usually do pretty well, and you don't get into situations that are actually scary where you're surrounded and get shot a bunch of times. It's more fun to be the one on the opposite end of that. You want to be the one flanking them and shooting them up.
Chiz, can
We had
you
a good
hot
time
join on
last
us?
Yep.
And I see a Chukanuru coming to you.
God, I hope so. That would be the first unit I've been gifted this entire game. Can you say the same,
Is
Yoris?
it gonna be Persian Chukanuru?
God, I hope so. 3 movements, moves in, shoots twice. So hot. So sexy, Yoris. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Processor. Welcome to the channel. Yep, turns out that it wasn't just an altruistic thing going on PKA. It seems to have actually done some channel traffic too. What a shock. Shocked. Are you guys shocked?
That was the goal.
Yeah.